All right, fellers and fellettes. It's been a month, but I'm currently in the engine bay. And probably what I'll be doing is I'll probably just be taking these accessories off because I am going to end up pulling this engine out. So I'm probably just going to take the carb off, the intake off, the headers off, getting this valve cover off. And I thought I'd make a video while I'm doing it because I ain't made one in a while. But a weird thing happened. I don't know if I turned it off or back on or not, but maybe my fan. No, this is fuel pump. Anyways, I hooked it up and I accidentally had, where I was working on my interior, my blower. This is my blower thing that blows it into the cab. It was making the most awfulest noise. Anyways, but taking these valve covers off right now. Then I'm going to take the carb, get out of here, carb, intake, and headers, and I'm probably going to leave it at that. But thought I'd make a video. So I had to grab some of my tools because I put them all back. But I'm not saying I'm a professional at this. I'm very far from that. But hold on. Come on now. How you going to paint the valve springs? How you going to have overspray from painting the valve springs? Come on, dude. That's just sorriness right there. But honestly, honest opinion, no idea how this carburetor comes off. Not really like the actual whole thing, but this linkage. But I'm sure I can figure it out. But I'm sure it's something to do with them nuts behind it. But because I've never took one of these off. But first for everything. So alright, so I got all this crap off. So big reveal. Ooh, oh shoot. Probably shouldn't turn it over. Anyways, the sucker's a little heavy, I'm not gonna lie. But well, that is a brand new intake. Looks pretty good down in there overall. Get off of there, dude. Come on. I get one side off, another side goes back in. Hold on. Alright. Boom. Now, just gotta take this off. And then these rockers and all that garbage, and the heads come off, then I gotta take the headers off and then the heads. Alright, so I got all that off. I can't remember what I even... Oh, the bolts. Yeah. Half of them, I'm gonna be honest, like half of them wasn't even freaking tight. Like this whole side wouldn't even tighten down. But I gotta take this water pump off. Or I don't even know. This is the freaking water pump. I don't even know. But anyways, I gotta take this John off so I can get the intake off. They silicone this junk up. So yeah. Well, I just came to realization I probably should have drained the coolant out of the system. But you know, only professionals don't drain their coolant before they do this. But it's got a safe place down there on the ground. You know, at the end of the day, it's just water, basically. So yeah. Should have definitely drained it. But yeah. Golly. It's a lot of silicone bowls. Okay, so I got the thermostat out. And I don't know if it's supposed to look like this. If I had to guess, probably not. But dude, it is rusty in there. But, like, look at this. Yeah, but now I think I should be able to take the intake off, which I should be able to. I think I can do it with one hand. Frick, no, I can't. Nope. All right, I'll come back when I get it off. Well, I got the intake in here, and it don't look good. It don't look very hot. Half of it ran down in the motor. That's probably good for it, don't you think? But, yeah, nice. This is all burnt up. And literally, look at, I mean, I'm surprised this thing freaking ran, dude. This right here is just, I mean, I don't know much, but I know it ain't supposed to look like this. And look at the silicone, dude. I mean, some of that's, I think that's a cork gasket. But, dude, that silicone job sucks. You're a little uneven there, pal. But, at least it was new intake gaskets, roughly. Gonna be reusing these babies. No, I'm kidding. Heck no. Or intake manifold. That's probably the right word. Like, bro. Come on, dude. I think that's metal. Yeah, that's metal. I just bent metal. It's whatever this freaking thing is right here, which I have no idea. I've actually never seen this before. Out of all the videos I've watched, they never had this little metal piece down in there. Well, I guess now it's time to take off his rocker's arms and pull the push rods and take the heads off. And then, let's see at the cylinders. Get the frig out of my way, wires. Get somewhere else. Alright. But yeah, well, I gotta take the headers off, then I can take the heads off. But making progress slowly but surely. Alright, fellers. Oh my goodness, you can see them two dents. Pretty bad. Anyways, that don't matter. So I've actually gotten I got all the crap in here. But oh, hood's already popped. No, it ain't. What the frig? Alright. I guess that's cool. Anyways. I just had to pull it extremely hard. Anyways. What the frig am I talking about? Open up. Hold on. Okay. So, this is as far as I gotten. I've only took the header off because I'm actually doing working on my car that, you know, has better reliability to drive. So all I gotta do is take this header off, then I can take the heads off. And then I can get to look at the gaskets. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't freaking have head gaskets. I swear I wouldn't. Anyways. But, what the frick am I even saying? It's got brand new exhaust gaskets. So, that's good. Well, not good for the motor, but good they actually done that. But we're going to take a little stroll over here to the car. And I'm going to show you. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Anyways. So this is my whip. And I put up fencing, and this is how I got it. They paid me by a car by putting up fencing. But as of all the things, has problems. But the good thing is, oh, we actually have noise. Boom. She starts and runs and drives. Well, not at the moment, but I'll get to that. So me and my father, this is new, and that's new. Basically the whole rear end's new besides these. But inside of these is new. But we got one side on, and we kind of quit yesterday because of this. The tensioner thing, it was giving us problems, and it was getting late and dark outside. So, but this had to be replaced because in this junk pile, oh yeah. By the way, that's not like rot. I can't stick my finger through it. That's just cracked. It was already cracked once and welded back together somewhere. I gotta flip it over and show you. But that was the old one. And that's the new one. So, honestly, pretty bougie up in here for real. It's a little dirty. But we popped the trunk, even though the trunk's full of crap and garbage. But hey, it's pretty spacious in here, just saying. So these are gonna be fun getting out. Let's see if I can put a washer over it and tack it and try to get it out with a weld. But I mean, overall, it's pretty nice. It is a little on the uglier side, but hey, this baby gets 34 miles to the gallon. 236,000 miles. Listen to her purr. You want to hear that again? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's about quarter throttle. She purrs, baby. Listen to this horn. That's a man's horn right there. I'm telling you. Anyways. Not gonna lie, that kind of makes me mad. But radio works. Everything works. Blinkers. Windshield wipers. I figured that out the other day. We even got windshield wiper fluid. That's even the dub. Oh yeah. Yeah. Which, honestly, I'm gonna kill it. Out of all the things, I would have never thought an 07 Yaris would have rear drum brakes. Would have never guessed. Stupidest thing ever on a car. That new, you could say. But, you know, it is what it is. But we have I'm so far behind. I barely can get anything out. I still got to work on this thing. I think a fuel pump quit working because it quit pumping fuel to the carb. But it's a mechanical fuel pump, so that ain't no big deal. But yeah, still got this puppy to work on. We're still very far from running. I gotta get a little Christmas present, then I can pull this John out. So, yeah. Well, I guess quit talking about it and get to it. Alright, so I got that header off. Excuse that. That one was kind of a B word. There was one bolt, not the furthest from the back, the second furthest from the back. And it was a pain, I'm telling you what. Well, he gets to go with the rest of the parts. Right there. Alright. The only thing these valve covers are useful for is bolt holders. Because right now, they're the worst valve covers ever. Anyways, so I got to take these alternator off and not fuel pump, freaking retard. Power steering pump off. Because I can take the heads off. But I'm going to take the rocker arm, my God, these things. The rocker arms and push rods off. Yay. Because I don't feel like messing with these belts. But it's whatever. Alright. Catch you then. Alright. So, I have them laid out. This is the left side. This is the right side. Left, right. Rocker arm matched up with the push rod. It's disgusting. I went to go grab these bolts. Hold on. I smudged most of it off, but y'all can see that. That's absurd. That's sludge. Like, I didn't even want to pick up my phone and start recording because my hands were so nasty. But, dude, that's disgusting in there. Like, this ain't no diesel, bro. But, I don't know. It's kind of... just not right. Can't you tell this is a built motor with forged internals? I can. That's got a cam in it, but the cam's really misfire. You know. Anyways. It's great. Now I got to take this crap off and this crap off. And then the head's going to come off. Alright. So, I'm not taking that junk off. You can forget that. So I just unbolted it. You think I'm dealing with all these freaking hoses? Yeah, you're crazy. Anyways, I got the alternator off. I got it all set over here. Left side, right side. Now it's time to take the heads off for the big reveal of how bad this motor really is. Honestly, this ain't even a lot of work, bro. I'm enjoying this, not gonna lie. One, no idea what the frick I'm doing. Not really. I have an idea. I've watched 100 million YouTube videos about this junk. Anyways, yeah. No idea what I'm gonna say after this, but honestly, the more I'm taking this apart, the more I realize how these dudes done a horrible job on this and how much of a better job they could have done if they took their time. Because they really didn't take their time at all. But anyways, take the heads off. Great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving this right here. This little impact, 3/8 impact. Loving it. Alright. Alright, so I popped this head and water has run profusely down it. So that's great. Hopefully it didn't rust or anything, which probably did. Yay. Alright, time for the big reveal. I have no idea if coolant's supposed to be running out of the outside ones. It started literally pouring. No idea, but I'm going to try to prop you up somehow. No idea how. It needs to sit like that. Put the ratchet there. Give me just a second. You got to work with me here. Alright, you can see. Let me climb in here. This is going to go right on the ground. I'm hoping I'm not blocking. Frick, dude. Got anything to pry it up with? Even though really you're not supposed to do that. But you think I care? No. I don't even know where I can pry from. Oh yeah. Okay. Come on, dude, I broke it free. Okay, we're sliding over a little bit. Come on. What the frig, dude? I swear, guys, I'm not that weak. It's like it's suctioned. Frick, dude. Come on, man. My screwdriver ain't long enough. Hope my leg ain't in the freaking way. It probably is. Alright, just stop being a little puss, dude. It is suctioned. Dude. Oh, frick. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Nice and coolant. Oh, yeah. Get the frick off of there. God bless, dude. Oh, I'm freaking retarded. I got a bolt still in. No wonder why it won't come off. Told you guys I'm not that weak. Alright, let me get this bolt out. Alright, failures. You feel it? It definitely was not a bolt. So, I only looked at the back cylinder, which is the one that's causing us problems. Oh, God. You getting a first a little, honestly, a little lighter. Honestly, the cylinder walls ain't, they're not bad, but this gasket freaking, I don't know. I mean, that's not good. But them cylinder walls got a bunch of pitting. Oh! You want to, it's just rust. They're not bad. I don't know. They look worse than on the bottom, but I guess it's the piston skirts. I really need to get that out of there. But, I mean, they don't look bad. The cylinder walls don't look bad. This gasket. It's not the best looking gasket, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not professional on gaskets. Definitely how it's supposed to come off. Get the frig off of there. Any professionals watching this, I don't think it broke. It held its seal. It didn't, I don't know if you can see, but it didn't break. Like, I can feel it. Unless the block's cracked, which is a high possibility. They were definitely stock pistons, I think. I don't know. They got like little grooves. They might not be. I think the stock pistons are flat. Oh, my hands are soaking wet. I'll show you. I'm not a professional on. I don't know. They're probably, are they stock? I don't freaking know. But that's what the cylinders. You can see the line of rust starting, and that cylinder was the one we had problems with. But yeah, it's a good thing I did what I did, or this junk would have rusted over. Well, let me get this other side off, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do next. But all right, hold on, frick. Oh, frick. Anyways, sorry guys. I kind of took this cylinder off, but also don't look horrible. It just has that line of rust where the freaking coolant's at in it. And yeah, so I got me some paper towels, and I'm gonna rotate the motor over, try to push much of it out, then I'm gonna stick all these paper towels down in it and soak it all up and keep from moisture getting down in the cylinders. But honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of glad I did this because I thought it would be a lot worse than that. But right now I'm hoping the block is not cracked. Because how's the coolant getting in there? Unless my retarded self, it's the coolant lines, and it's just where I didn't drain the coolant, it got in there. Probably, what the frick, get off me. Probably what happened. But still don't take the fact of oil getting past pistons. So it's going to need piston rings and probably pistons. So either way, we got to pull it out. So, yeah. Alright, so I turned it over a couple times. I got it to top dead center. It did break the rust walls, but it catches with my nail. I'm sure y'all can hear that. This side I can't. This side no. That one no. That one no. That one no. I can't check these two. But yeah. I don't know if these lifters are supposed to go down when I rotate them, but they literally just they go up and stay there. Probably not a good thing. They look clapped, I'm not gonna lie. But stick some of these paper towels down in there, soak it up, and call my buddy and tell him. That's where I'm at right now. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for this day episode, whatever. Took apart the whole top end. I got a bag over top of it so it don't get rained on. Got all my crap put up. So, yep. See y'all on the next one.